Wow, my proposal love story. It's so interesting and a beautiful memory at that. Hello, my wonderful people. If this is your first time of seeing this wonderful face, God bless you for coming. This is Fine Concept TV and I am Mokamaka, a mom blogger based here in Italy. If today is your first time of watching, God bless you. To my old viewers, remain blessed. In this channel, we talk about many things. We showcase a lot of things: lifestyle, faith, marriage, and friendship. We teach how to bake and design cake, and equally invent decoration. These are the things we showcase in this particular channel. So don't change the dial. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Hit that bell button for notification of our new videos. In today's video, my proposal love story. Daslyvia, an Onitsha YouTuber, challenged me to share my proposal story. That is what I am doing now. I met my husband in 2005 in my parish there. He was a member of Catholic Youth Organization of Nigeria, Sion. Many of you will know about it. If you're watching me and you have been a member of Sion, leave a comment for us. For God and for youth. It was a beautiful moment. So that year, 2005, during December, we were preparing for end of the year party. Then at the meeting, the executives announced that the end of the year party will not hold because of we are not financially buoyant enough. So immediately, my husband now, he stood up and said no, that we have every reason for us to glorify the name of God for the grace that it must hold. He now encouraged members there for them to donate and contribute for the things we use for the end of the year party. Immediately, he said he's going to donate 1 carton of malt. Then one of the friends that was still coming for the meeting heard what my husband said. He said he's supporting my husband with a carton of mineral. Everybody was so excited. Every member of Sion present there, all of them donated drinks and foodstuff like oil, onions, bag of rice, tomatoes. So it was an exciting moment. Then after the donation, the executive now decided to call out the planning committee, which we were 7. I was included, my husband too was included. So they now said, since my husband is the person who encouraged them to donate, that he's going to be the chairman of the planning committee, which he accepted wholeheartedly. Then we now fixed a meeting immediately the next day. Then when we arrived, after the opening prayer by our chairman, being my husband, he now encouraged everybody to participate on that particular planning committee. So he brought out an exercise book and pen. He said that he will need somebody who will volunteer to be acting as a secretary, that the person will equally work as a treasurer, that this is a job that will just take place within 2 weeks. Everywhere was silent. We are 7 of us. We have Ifedibo, Ugochi, myself, Chinenye, Sunday, my husband, and Chizoba. We are 7 of us, 4 boys and 3 girls. Nobody responded. Immediately I stood up, I collected the science book and pen from my husband. That is how I started working as a secretary. So that moment, we concluded we are going to see one of the metron that will, so that we'll tell her we need a place for us to cook for the end of the year party. So on that fateful day, we were going to the matron's house. On our way, we just met her. We told her we are going to her house. So she said there's no problem. We can tell her the reason why we wanted to see her. And we now explained to her. She accepted. But to my greatest surprise, seven of us, as we approached the woman on the road, she just hugged me. That was my first time of seeing the woman. I've never met her before. She just hugged me and said, "You are truly a wife material." Even when So I started laughing. That was it. So to cut it short, the end of the year party was successful. Then after the celebration on that fateful day, I was the only person there with my husband and two of his friends. Nobody was there to help to wash the plates and the coolers we used for the occasion. But then my husband's car spoiled along the way during the preparation for the end of the year, running around for the preparation of the end of the year party. So he now had to get a cab. But to him, he was like telling me, how are we going to wash all these plates? How are we going to wash all this cooler? Since many people has left. I told him, don't worry, just get a cab, bring it to my house, I will wash it. My husband was so excited. He was equally surprised because he said, according to him, that he has never seen a woman volunteer to do such a thing. So he gets a cab, they convert those plates to my house. Then my husband gave me money for detergent to buy detergent to wash the plates, which I did, and returned it the next day to where we hired it from. So that was it. Then in January, I think that was ending of January, he called me that we need to balance the account so that we can be able to present it to the members, which I accepted. We fixed a date. He came to our house. That was the first time of my husband coming to our house with some of our committee members. We balanced the account. Then during February, at the first meeting of the year, on that fateful day, he called me and told me that he's very far. He will not be able to meet up to the meeting, that I should just present the account myself, which I did. And everybody was so happy that we did a perfect work. So that was it. We didn't communicate again. Till one day I was in a salon. I wanted to fixed Yvonne in the salon. So when I was fixing Yvonne, the lady that was fixing Yvonne told me, you guys know now, salon is a gossip center. Akwifa ama asịrị. Ebe ahụ ka ị afọ asịrị. Ihe ọbụla na-eme n'ogbo. Ebe ha na salon ị ga-ana ya. So salon is where you get a lot of information about what is happening around your area. So the lady now said, if somebody tell Igwe Nwakibie that he'll travel, he will not believe it. At the time I was angry. And I said, travel where? Which Igwe? He said the Igwe you know now, because my husband is a well-known man. He's so social, creative, and industrious person. So I said, which one is my own? This is a guy, we don't have anything in common. We just work together. I left. So after some weeks, my phone rang. I picked it. It was a private number. I picked it. It was then my husband. I started hailing him. I said, you are now a real Igwe. He told me, no, that his Igwe is not yet complete. That if Enugu State people, because I am from Enugu State, that if Enugu State people will allow him, he will come and bring wine. I didn't take that word serious. So he was communicating me 3 times a day, 2 times in a day. Then one day I traveled to my village. I was sitting with my father in the sitting room. My father is such a strict man. He's a disciplinarian. My phone rang. And I say, why is this man calling me? He want my father to kill me. Immediately, I feel like peeing on my panty. So when I picked the call, I told him, please, we'll talk later. I mean, my father will kill me. He said, what do you mean? Is he not matured enough? To my greatest surprise, he said I should give my father the phone. I said, what do you mean? Why would I give my father phone? Do you want my father to kill me? He said, I said you should give your father the phone. Hey, that decision he took made me to fall more in love in him because he's a full-fledged man. So immediately I handed over the phone. My father now said, who is that? I said, it's a friend that stays in abroad. So they spoke at length. Then after that, after the call was ended, my father now told me that this guy's he sounds like a nice person. I said, Daddy, he's a nice person though. I look at how I knew him. But then I did not tell my father anything because my husband has not proposed officially. So when I get back to my place in the city, my husband now called me again. He proposed to me. Will you marry me? So that was when I knew he was serious. I said, okay, let's pray if it is the will of God. But then 6 suitors was taken for my hand in marriage. But he is the only man that whenever he calls me, I will have rest of mind. I will be at peace with myself. So within that period, I fasted for 9 days. I did Our Lady of Perpetual Help novena, which I said, God, I want only both of us to communicate. I don't want anybody to interfere in these prayers, which God answered it. Immediately I break that fast on the 9th day, he called me. He was apologizing. Sorry, I didn't call you all this way. I've been busy. I was laughing because I knew it was what I pleaded before going for that fasting. Then I was not yet convinced. I had to fast again 3 days. I said, God, show me in the dream how we are going to be together. Then on the last day of that fasting, I just saw myself in the dream where me and my husband was wearing uniform, dancing. So that was when I know that I confirmed it that he is truly my husband. So that was it. Then after some days, my husband called me. So when he called me, he said, my dear, will you marry me? I now said yes. He was so excited. He was so happy. My husband started dancing. He started shouting. He said, okay, that he needs to inform the family. So he informed the family. They came firstly for the introduction to know. Like for instance, in Igbo land, the first introduction is for the person to come and find out if there's any other person who came to say for my hand in marriage. Then they will now go home and come officially. So that was what they did. Then at the same time, we are planning for our dowry. Our dowry, which my husband later traveled back home. That was when he officially proposed to me with a ring, and both of us were so excited. And that was the very first time I stayed together with my husband. That is my proposal love story. It doesn't matter where you meet your husband. It doesn't matter where you meet your husband. It doesn't matter the circumstances that led to the union. And it's not a must that you must be in a relationship with your husband before getting married. I was never in any relationship with him. We just knew each other, as I have explained, based on the youth period. Then finally, he felt I am the woman that he's going to spend the rest of his life with. And that is, look at where we are today. So we thank God for everything. God bless Daslyvia Ono for giving me the opportunity to participate on this wonderful proposal story. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. May God bless her. May God bless her for this particular opportunity. I really appreciate. It's a nice one. So I am urging some of our young YouTubers out there, let them equally join the chorus. Let them equally join the challenge. I am still Fine Concept TV. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. Hit that bell button for notification of our new videos. God bless you for watching me. And if you're watching up to this moment, leave a comment for us. And equally share your own proposal love story. I love you all. God bless you. Bye.